into our next segment. So, next piece of news, we took a look, well, we, as in these two guys, because I wasn't there for that particular thing, at the Nintendo Direct that was held this week. It was a very cool event. You can check out the actual live reaction that the guys did down below in the description. And I reckon I'm going to go over to you and to God on this one, because you are the biggest Splatoon fan
Yes,
I
I'm
know.
repping the brand. I've got like the t-shirt
Absolutely.
on today. Yeah, so like overall, massive direct, lots of surprises, and so many quality of life features, including some that were more clarified after the direct, but even better, like made it a pure 10 out of 10. So I'll fly through some of the updates, and this is just the Cliff Notes version of it. So new weapons like the Tri-Stinger bow and Splatana sword. So that's if you want to get into Splatoon, Mike. It's a katana in Splatoon world. That's just a no-brainer for you. All weapon types from the previous game are going to be available at launch. That's awesome. New movement abilities like Squid Surge, which allows you to climb up a wall in a single burst, and Squid Roll to jump out of the ink while you're turning. New special weapons like Tacticooler and Wave Breaker, plus returning special weapons. 12 stages at launch, which are a mix of new and returning ones. And some of the really cool announcements for me, especially, there's an improved lobby system. It's amazing. Nintendo has done something that's not Nintendo-like. You're actually able to like party up with friends and join them mid-match. Now, just to be clear, Mike, you couldn't even join in a public lobby your friend in their team. It sort of was like you could be in their team, or in the next battle, you could be on the opposite team. Like, there was no way to just go, I want to be on the same team as my friend.
Was that intentional, or was that just an oversight?
Like, some of the context there is, most of the head honchos at Nintendo don't play any other consoles, or don't have any experience about what anyone else does. Like, by the way, what Halo 2 and 3 had done like 10 years before. So, the other one is, and I cannot understate this, but as someone who's played a lot of Splatoon 2, the ability to skip the opening intro from the hosts. That is so massive. It sounds like it's nothing, but if you play Splatoon 2, Mike, every single time you go into it, you get the hosts and they explain what maps are up, what's happening. You know, this map's available right now. Oh, if you want to play this game mode, this map, and it's like a minute or a minute and a half or 2 minutes that you can't skip or do anything with. It's just you have to sit there and watch it.
How did they never add that ability?
They never allowed you to skip it. People were going nuts about it, right? And it was so annoying that I seriously, like, sometimes I looked at it, I'm like, I'm not going to play Splatoon because I couldn't be bothered watching that fucking opening cutscene bullshit. Or I'd like turn it on and then walk out the room and come back. But you have to press the button.
That's what I was about to say. Do you have to press the button to actually, wow.
Yeah, it's so annoying. So live in the reaction, you could see the bit where I actually said, can you skip it? Can you skip the intro? Because it sort of had like a little button. And then after the direct, it was confirmed that you can skip the intro. They will still play the intro, but you can move in the world. And it's like in the top left corner. And I'm like, oh, thank God. That's a massive improvement. So there's a new game mode, Table Turf, which is a card game, Mike. A new one-on-one card game within Splatoon.
It looks awesome. I love it.
Yeah, it looks so cool. The Splatfest. Now, this is where it was like a really cool surprise. So Splatfest, Mike's, in the past two games, basically it's a global event. You can join in Splatoon 1 and 2. It was like two teams, right? So are you on team mayo or are you team tomato sauce or ketchup, right? Now, what they've done in this is they've actually got 3 teams now. So you play off. It's really cool, the structure. So it's just a weekend. The way it works is you have a Splatfest. It's, once a month or every other month or whatever. It's just a weekend that you can play it. And the way they're doing it this time is the first phase, the 3 teams, they all fight each other into like one-on-one. So like all the different selections, all the combinations there. And then whatever team is leading in the second phase, they put them in the middle of the map, and it's actually a one-on-one-on-one. So there's actually 3 teams competing against each other in the second phase, which is super, like, first time in Splatoon is really, really cool. The Salmon Run is returning, and the change there is in Splatoon 2, you can only play it in certain times. Now you can play it all the time, which I know, like, I didn't mind that it was only certain times, but I think everyone is quite happy that it's available at all times, which is a really cool mode. It's like a PvE type mode, Mike. And finally, we're introduced to the 3 new hosts, and they have finally added a man. It's only ever been women. They finally added a man. So the 3 are Shiva, Fry, and Big Man. Which
Man.
I feel like they might be trolling people, the fact that they've done this, because people were always really annoyed. I'll see if I can bring them up on screen, because I don't think it's going to come up as we're showing it now. But yeah, like I'm not sure if this is exactly what people wanted in terms of the hosts. Like they look like the hosts of the first 2 games are just incredible. Like they're really cool, but these are different, Swinny. These are really different.
Yeah, it's
Big forehead ladies, interesting.
very interesting. I think Intergot, you're going to enjoy seeing that forehead a lot during playing Splatoon 3.
He's going to enjoy seeing himself in that forehead a lot.
No, you try. I don't know if you're trying to find the clip.
Yeah,
but
I'm
Big
trying to
Man-
find a good picture.
Big Man is he's a stingray. He's not an actual man, but he's called Big Man, so that's,
He's a
that's
man,
close enough. That's close
so-
enough. I'm sure. Sting. I don't
Could
know how
identify as
stingray gender identities work. But I'm sure there's male stingrays. Just put it out there.
You're running into dangerous territory, Swinny.
Oh, I'm all right.
So does this come up? Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, this is not the best
was
image.
trying to kill
It's
time
actually
for you.
really hard to find a good image of them, because I don't want to show the whole video again. But yeah, the hosts, yeah, look, it's just probably the one part that I'm a bit like
I'm sure you'll warm up.
mixed on. Yeah, maybe.
I'm sure you'll warm up.
We'll see. But no, like super pumped about the announcements. Absolutely awesome. I'm definitely.
I love that
definitely getting
Splatana,
this.
man. That is such a cool,
It's a cool
like
name too.
idea of taking like a car wiper and turning it into like a katana. That's so cool.
And the question that I have is, because they're gonna have a world premiere like they did last time, which is like for free before. I mean, like this is how they did it last time. I didn't check this, but I'm quite confident I'm right about this. I'll just make proclamations. So it's in a week. I think it's like literally like Saturday week. I think from memory, Swinny. That they'll have the
I don't
world.
know.
Well, maybe I'll just double check this while we're talking. They're gonna have the world premiere and actually allow you to play online. It's a bit of a network test as well. And I'm wondering, are you guys gonna jump in? I mean, it's free.
I reckon I will. Yeah, it's free. I could give it a proper
So-
shot.
It's 28th of August.
Yeah, so
10
Sunday.
10 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Yeah.
So there's 12-hour blocks.
So this Sunday. Okay.
So let's skip the show. Like, not this Sunday, it's next Sunday. Let's skip the show, play Splatoon,
Sure.
record the next day, talk about our experience. Yeah, we'll figure it out. But yeah, no, I'm really keen to like I'm taking the day off work to play this game so I can just walk around and enjoy it. But no, very, very happy with all the announcements and very un-Nintendo like some of the things that they've done, which is really, really cool.
Very cool. All right. Moving